Welcome to the happiest place on earth that has all the happy you never knew could exist. So you're a new kind of happiest and
Good evening and welcome to Mission Prep's Christmas Classic Game 8. This matchup is between the Bellermine Prep Lions from Tacoma, Washington and the Rancho Verde Mustangs from Moreno Valley, California. And now, here are your starting lineups. For the visiting Bellermine Prep Lions, wearing number 2, playing guard, Tony Scalaro. Wearing number 4, playing guard, Lucas Kokic. Wearing number 10 and playing forward, Dylan Wiggins. Wearing number 13, playing forward, Sam Interbitsen. And wearing number 20, playing forward, Malik Momo. They're led by Coach Bernie Salazar, assistant coaches Lamar Danner, Ryan Rebo, Dominic Woolery, Randy Gauze, and Jenny Phillips. And now, the Rancho Verde Mustangs. Wearing number 1, playing guard, Jermaine Washington Jr. Wearing number 2, playing guard, Anthony Smith Jr. Wearing number 5, playing guard, Justice Lucero. Wearing number 12, playing forward, Kaylin Anderson. Wearing number 13, playing center, University of Houston commit, Jacob McFarland. They are coached by Johnny Dukes and assistant coaches Cedric Jefferson and Jalen Hall. Our officials are Brian Barr, Gus Keating, Olivier, and Stan Gaxiola. Possession arrow Lions. Blocked by McFarland. Jermaine Anthony Smith Jr. Foul number 2, Tony Scarola. Anthony Smith Jr. at the line, shooting 2. Foul number 5, Justice Lucero. Foul number 4, Luke Kokich. Jacob McFarland. Foul number 4, Luke Kokich. McFarland at the line, shooting 1. Foul number 2, Tony Scarola. Anthony Smith at the line, shooting 2. Tony Scarola. Foul number 13, Jacob McFarland. Jermaine Washington Jr. for 3. Blocked by McFarland. Dylan Wiggins. Dylan Wiggins. Anthony Smith Jr. Blocked by McFarland. '22 checks in. Jameer Jackson checks in. Blocked by McFarland. Sam Ederbitsa. Jermaine Washington Jr. Luke Kukic checks back in. Justin Naguru checks in. At the end of the first, Mustangs 14, Lions 8. J. Carroll, if you live and work and play in San Luis Obispo area, you've probably had a connection with J. Carroll, whether you know it or not. We're a screen, print, embroidering, and digital printing company, and we've been serving great garments to the Central Coast community since 1994. We've produced over 3 million special event and logo garments for businesses, community organizations, sports teams, college clubs, schools, and church groups. You may even have worn yours without even knowing it was produced by us. I invite you to look around and see what separates us from the competition. Better yet, call or come by so we can help you with your next project. J. Carroll. Anthony Smith Jr. Gabe Gomez. Make that Jameer Jackson from Antoine Corpus. Foul number 14, Antoine Corpus. Tristan Guru. Jameer Jackson. Tony Scarola. Tristan Guru. Fellow number 2, Anthony Smith Jr. Luke Kokich at the line, shooting 2. Jordan Coleman checks in. Peter Matthews checked in. Jameer Jackson for 3. Dylan Wiggins checks back in. With 2:40 left in the second, the Lions call a 30-second timeout. Possession arrow Lions. Peter Matthew. With 1:33 left in the half, the Mustangs call a full timeout. We would like to thank Town Place Suites. The brand new Town Place Suites by Marriott San Luis Obispo is an extended stay hotel where you can balance work and life as you like, with the comfort, flexibility, and affordability you require. Whether you stay for a couple of days, weeks, or months, your daily routine matters. Our hotel features spacious studio and one-bedroom suites with fully equipped kitchens and dedicated workspaces at Town Place Suites in San Luis Obispo will ensure you thrive during your stay. And remember that at Prep Sports Networks, all of our games are being live streamed onto the Prep Sports Networks YouTube channel. Dylan Wiggins. Malik Momo. Jermaine Washington Jr. ends the half with a 3. At the half, Mustangs 33, Lions 19. We would also like the time to thank our other sponsors, Russa and Manini and Franklin LLP, Pain Management Specialist Dr. Untaw, Morris and Garitano Insurance, the Firestone Grill, The Galley, Ambiance, Esteem, John Ronca, Cross Country Mortgage, Ikeda Brothers, F. McClintock's, Dorn's Cafe, Michael Massey Realtor, Blast 825, BSN Sports, and Quesadilla Gorilla. Without all of these sponsors, we wouldn't be here today. We can't tell you how much we appreciate you being here and our sponsors helping us out.
down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could clear the floor to get ready for the second half. Young men, please clear the floor for the second half.
I've loved and I've lost. I've asked about you and they told me things, but my mind didn't change it. I still feel the same. What's a life with no fun? Please don't be so ashamed. I've had mine, you've had yours. We both know. We know they won't get you like I will. My only wish is I die real, cause that truth hurts and those lies heal. And you can't sleep thinking that he lies still, so you cry still. Tears all in the pillowcase. Big girls all get a little taste out, pushing me away so I give her space out. Dealing with a heart that I didn't break. I'll be there for you, I would care for you. I keep thinking you just don't know. Trying to run from that, say you're done with that. On your face, girl, it just don't show. When you're ready, just say you're ready. When all the baggage just ain't as heavy and the party's over, just don't forget me. We'll change the pace and we'll just go slow. You won't ever have to worry. You won't ever have to hide. You've seen all my mistakes, so look me in my eyes. Cause if you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you.
take a breather here.
That won't happen until Wednesday night. About this time.
Welcome back courtside. Brian Stanley jumping back on the airwaves with you. And I got a special guest who I stood up at the half. I'm not going to lie, I got a little hungry, so I went and found the dining hall. And it was delicious, thanks to some lovely local vendor. I believe that was McClintock's tonight?
That was McClintock's, Brian. And I like to say, you see branded all over my school right now, love wins. So nothing but love for you being here, calling our games as always, spending the 12, 14, 16-hour days that we got full of Christmas classic hoops. Happy to be here.
Yeah, and I'm not to toot my own horn, but I'm working around a full schedule at my other job. So any day that we're not here, I'm at another location doing something else, and it takes up. So all my free time goes into this, and then some.
We're cut from the same cloth, brother. I'm giving up my winter break, but there's no place I'd rather be. Been dreaming of being in the gym my whole life. Grew up in the gym, and now we get to be here running the best tournament on the Central Coast.
And joining me is Kevin Hitchen, the athletic director, assistant head coach to your Mission Prep Royals men's basketball squad. And Coach, something you may not know, but this season you are now 7-0, which you probably know that. It's the first time since the 2011-2012 season that a Mission Prep squad has gone 7-0 to open the season.
Wow.
So in 11 years.
11? I was going to say, is that 10 years? It sounds like a decade. We're going back to almost me being in high school there. Shoot.
So
that's awesome. But you know what? It's about going 1-0, Brian. We're going to go 1-0 every day. Tomorrow we get to play a heck of a basketball team. Couldn't be more excited for the boys. What another wonderful opportunity to overcome adversity.
I'm excited to be here as I am not dealing with laryngitis and whatever the world was throwing at me last year. And I'm able to speak clearly and not have rusty pipes.
I'm just happy to see everybody's smiling face. This
Yes,
event brings joy to the life of everybody that is a basketball fan. And last year we couldn't even see people smile, man.
Yeah, we got a bigger crowd this year because everybody's willing to come out and enjoy the festivities. Especially night one, it turned out to be a packed house.
I agree. Our live stream numbers might be down a little bit, but we're going to chalk that up to more in-person attendance.
Which it's all about the athletes. So however they get here, whether they're watching or they're here in person or watching online, it doesn't matter. We just want you to enjoy these student athletes and the abilities they bring to you. And that's one reason why we don't charge for this service either. We give it to you free on YouTube so you guys can enjoy this.
Brian, are you telling me we're not just giving away free scouting for free?
We are giving away free scouting.
Okay. That's all right,
I could delete it all.
Hey, the game is about sharing. Basketball is a game of sharing the ball.
And
we need to share the joy of the game with one another. I wish we could open source every film for every high school. It seems to me like Huddle and Pixelot would have that capability. Let's make everybody's coaches' lives a little simpler. So let's let them spend more time with their families and less time grinding and getting film. That's just, rabbit hole of an athletic director right there.
That's all right, Coach. That's all right. I want to talk about the Christmas Classic and how you feel overall day one has gone with a 7-game slate, with one game happening on December 3rd. But overall, how has it been with the teams coming in today, checking in? How's everything? Smooth? Everything rocking and rolling? How are we doing?
You know, with the boys right now, we often talk about what our vibes are like, how we vibing together. Seems to be some of the vernacular these days, and the vibes here have been great all day. We've had an army of volunteers coming through the door. I think I've had over 85 different students or Mission Prep parents, or some even alumni parents, Brian, come back and volunteer at this event because they just think it's so special. So it's been great. It's been great from that front. It's been awesome. I've watched, this is my 7th basketball game we're watching today. I mean, what else could we possibly ask for? We saw a couple, I believe there was a couple really good close games. or it might have got spread at the end, but I definitely enjoyed watching Pacifica and E.J. Spillman play. I really enjoyed the morning game. I actually got to get on the microphone and be the PA announcer with the Mission Hills Grizzlies playing the Lehigh 5-star Generals from Huntsville, Alabama. Lehigh had a great, tough, physical wing, number 1. I believe his last name was Hobson. Really liked watching him attack the rim. And then Mission Hills had some smooth jump shooting guards. Kind of a 3-man attack from that front. I think it was, I'm not going to be able to remember the names, but number 3 had a couple pull-ups in there where I was thinking, is this J.J. Redick in here? I like this.
And just kind of go over some of the scores. Mission Hills 52-31 over Lehigh.
That was a great game. Both teams pressured each other the whole time.
Yeah.
You saw Mission Hills in that game, Brian, show extremely disciplined and veteran guard play. And that's what I thought led to that game being gapped by about the 20 that it was.
And that's one of those teams that's been here the last couple of years in the Classic. And we've got to see them mature.
You know, they've been here a lot longer than that, I believe, actually. Their team was very quick to let us know that we got some new banners on the walls with some professional athletes. And apparently we dropped the ball and we missed Chris Olave, I believe, number 12, possibly, wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints right now. Might be 14. He's a low teens number, heck of a wide receiver. Looking forward to adding him in the future. Hopefully his NFL career continues to go great.
Well, my history only goes back 3 years with the participation in the Christmas Classic. And they've been here all 3 years.
Hey, this is, too, my 3rd Christmas Classic participating in. One, I guess, as a visiting school, but so maybe my 4th year.
And I don't forget for the life of me, I can't remember her name, but the scorekeeper for Mission Hills, we've come in contact with each other enough. I gave her a recommendation year 1 on a place to go get a sandwich. And that was High Street Deli.
Yep. And that's what this event's about, Brian. It's about sharing San Luis Obispo. It's a place we all love. I love living here, and I want people to be able to enjoy our little community. What was that second game? What was that next game that we had?
Clovis North, 76, Capital Christian, 67.
Yeah,
that was the closest game of the day.
Yeah, that game was fun to watch. We saw two pressing style teams get up and into you. Clovis North, bunch of versatile, strong-bodied basketball players. Really fun to watch those guys play. A lot of them have returned better and stronger than they were previously. Great little backdoor setup from Rancho Verde right there. So I'm getting distracted by beautiful basketball. Let's see, after that game we had Bishop Montgomery.
Yeah, Bishop Montgomery put up a 70-32 win over San Marcos.
Yep.
San Marcos had a tough pairing against them.
Bishop comes to play, man. They know this tournament. They've been coming here for years. Obviously love having them, love having the intensity and a prestigious program such as theirs.
And then the matchup that you were probably most focused on was Salesian Bullard. Before you guys started, the Royals started to prepare for tonight's matchup against Indio, because you're going to end up facing Salesian on Monday at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another tough matchup because Salesian comes to play.
Yes, very excited about this opportunity. Again, obviously our teams come out to a hot start, and now we're excited to continue to put them in situations where we think there will be adversity and to see how we can come together as a team and fight through it as a team. And so, yes, Brian, we were definitely watching that game. We've definitely been watching all of these games, and I'm looking forward to our kids' opportunity to play with some patience, poise, and toughness against Salesian on Monday night.
And then we had the Pacifica Christian Taft game.
Yeah, that was a heck of a game, man. What did that score end up?
I don't have the score.
Yeah, we don't have that in front of us. I think it ended up as like 10 or 12. You know what? Let me just ask a quick question here. Olivia, I need a Taft Pacifica Christian score.
Oh my God,
It's okay. Hey. It's okay.
We'll get that updated in just a
Yeah, I
second.
got one of my student volunteers. She's been doing a killer job. Olivia Sajan's running our socials at this event. She's helping me manage student volunteers. Couldn't be more proud of the young leader that she's developing into.
And then one thing about Taft, I'll be honest, that was a nice three-pointer. Nothing but net.
I love when where shooters are nice to the rims, man. You don't have to hit the rim when you shoot.
Come on
you
over.
just splash it in the net. Olivia, it's all right. I just want to know what that score was we're talking about. What was the score of that game? Do you know?
I have it on the Instagram.
Okay. Just tell me when you find it.
So about the Taft game, when I was going through the names, Taft. I'll look them up. Get the look. I look for Taft. 72-56.
Yep.
Are you going to update it?
No, you do it. Yeah, so going back to that Pacifica game, the Pacifica Taft game, we just got that final score, and I believe that was 72-56. And it was really a close game until, the last 7 minutes? Maybe a little bit before that Pacifica started to pull away.
Yeah, Pacifica took control late.
Yeah, definitely a game of runs there, but look for both of these teams to make some waves in this tournament. I could see Taft's got the ability to defend in a couple different styles. Their zone looked formidable, and then their full court pressure against some guards that aren't as well versed in handling ball pressure on the full court. I could see Taft disrupting some offense.
So, as I was saying, I looked up Taft. I immediately went to Taft Wildcats in the city of Taft in the central section. And I pulled their logo, and I was like, done. It was easy. Didn't have to do a lot of work. Turns out, I had I don't want to call it a Wes Shepard moment, but last year he came with the wrong, and we talked about this. And we had a discussion about how he came with the wrong San Marcos roster. He came with the one from San Diego, not the one from Santa Barbara. And he quickly had to adapt. And I realized when we were having this conversation, he told me he was trying to pronounce their name, and I'm like, no, they're the Wildcats. He's like, no, they're not. And
it happens, man. I mean, shoot, I'm thinking about this tournament right now, and I'm thinking about, okay, so how many St. Josephs are there in the country? Well, when you type St. Joseph into Max Preps, I think you could pick 6 to 12. Lehigh, I know there's a Lehigh in California. There might be 2.
Well, there's 4 in Alabama.
And then just get this. We got 2 schools here with Mission as our first name. Right?
Yeah.
You gotta give yourself a break.
So,
when T first told me we had Bellermine coming, I'm like, oh, all my old college buddies, their alma mater's coming to town, thinking it was Bellermine from the Bay Area, who might have just won a state championship in football, or maybe it was just a CIF title. But that was the first time in quite some time the Bells up north were able to get it done. Really looking forward to developing.
I did that last year, but they never showed up, so it didn't bother.
But looking forward to developing the relationship with Bellermine Preparatory Academy out of Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah.
We'll actually be hopping on a little flight post Christmas to head up, and they're going to host us at a little tournament. So really looking forward to that opportunity to bond with the boys, continue to grow as a team together, and then continue to embrace the Christmas spirit in another state.
Yeah, it's going to be, they're here
Brian, this guy can really shoot. 10 can really shoot. Dang, he is being very nice to the rim right now. He is only hitting the net. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Let's give more to a
Yeah.
And then just a number.
Sorry, I knew you wanted to talk about the tournament, and I'm over here jumping in commenting on the game.
Hey, we're just kind of working our way through it. That's Dylan Wiggins, number 10 for Bellermine.
Dylan Wiggins, hopefully you're showing up Tuesday night, man. I want to see you shoot about 15 threes in a minute, see how many you can make.
You know, I got my money on Roman Benedetti.
You know, for an in-house pick, it's not a bad pick. I've seen that kid make a lot of threes in 2 minutes. We do a couple different drills that are timed so their heart rates get up, Brian, and he can absolutely whap that net.
And number 10 were you talking about number 10 here for the
Rancho
Mustangs?
Verde. Yeah, Rancho Verde.
I looked up the wrong team. No, I looked up Bellermine. Number 10 is. That's a tough one, Coach. I can't.
He's a bucket, is what he is.
That's a tough one.
That's Tristine Negrunu.
Negrunu, okay.
Yeah. Or maybe Neguru.
Neguru.
Yeah, because that's Guru. Neguru. I like that.
Christine.
Anyways, I like watching this young man
I would
play.
have to get a pronunciation. That's a tough name for me to pronounce.
Again, a great use of screens. That's another version of J.J. Redick right here. That was an awesome separation created by a little bit of shake with the hips under the hoop there.
Neguru with that shot from the corner.
Yep.
So, Coach, who's your favorite to win the Mission Prep Christmas Classic this year?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question. I think there's probably 4 teams, maybe 5 right now that got real aspirations of trying to get there. You know, it's so interesting, Brian. Basketball tournaments, when you're a head coach or an athletic director and you try to decide where you want to send your team, right?
Yeah.
And you think about, okay, are my guys going to be able to win? Are they going to be able to lose? What's the environment going to be like? How much is transportation going to cost us? And you look at all those logistics. And then you fast forward to senior night. And half of every senior's favorite memory is the bus ride with the guys going to a tournament or hanging in the hotel with the boys at a tournament.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know if you should be trying to go to tournaments where you think you can win it, you can lose it, or you just say, you know what, we're going to go enjoy an experience with our teammates. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. We are absolutely trying to teach our guys to be competitive dogs, but we also need to have fun, and we need to learn how to be a good teammate and have fun together.
My forefront pick is the winner. That's who I'm winning. I'm picking to win it all is the winner. It's a vague pick, but
it's almost impossible to be wrong.
It's a solid pick, and that's why I go for it.
It's like you're playing with a loaded deck there.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, I can't really pick a team because it'd be unfair. They're all great teams.
I just hope we have great games the rest of the way. Now, I'm going to add a little asterisk there. Great games that don't make us run crazy over, right? Like, we do need to keep this show.
Yeah, no overtime games.
Yeah, we need to keep this show on the road a little bit.
Let's do overtime games where they just a sudden death, first basket gets it.
You know, I love summer rules overtime where it's 1st to 3. And you know what my guys are doing. We shooting it. 10's shooting it too. That's a nice scoop finish from 4 there. Got away from the outstretched hand of Neguru. A good tough take. Use of the glass. Ooh, a little mid post game here. Oh, tip from the back. Mustangs coming down flying.
And Anton Corpus.
With the bounce. Ooh, hammer action. That is classic Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker era Spurs right there. They brought that action to the forefront of the NBA. Teams were so overplaying and forcing people baseline that they decided, okay, that's what you're going to give us. We're going to figure out how to turn that into a weapon. It's been a part of most offensive concepts for a long time now.
So, Coach, another thing I wanted to talk about with you as we continue to play on here is the graphics that you're absolutely in love with. Because we've talked about them on multiple occasions. The wall that gets redecorated every Christmas Classic. And I got to admit, the MPCC is absolutely stunning. I've always been trying, one of my tricks when I do my graphics is to try to get that electric look, and Obviously, I still need to get some work done because they showed me how to do it.
You know, Brian, I'm a simple man. I try to star in my role. My role looks different all day long. But my role when it comes to graphics, I heard a quote once, and I think it's a good artist copy and great artist steal. So I go around and I try to take good ideas wherever I can find them. I had a rough idea of thinking the MPCC with big block letters could look cool. I got the inspiration from the golf hats they're making, like LACC with these really big embroidered logos right now that you'll see some guys wearing. And I thought we might be able to play on the CC there. And then Mr. Jacobson from J. Carroll and his team over there, we kind of spitball ideas back and forth. And then he has one of his artists and himself do some great graphics work. Huge mission supporter has really allowed us to take a next step in our production at the tournament, trying to make this a special event for the kids.
My favorite part is the basketball ornaments.
Yeah, you know, we went through a couple ideas here. At one point, we thought we might have logoed stockings or something like that, but right now it is, yeah, the ornaments look great, the brick. We'll be continuing to look for more.
And we'll be right back in just a minute on the microphone. We had a player come by.
Yeah, a little dunk contest logistics question. Dunk contest is happening tonight. If any players are listening to this stream, hang out for the end of this game. We'll get the court cleared. We'll get you guys warming up, and we'll get this rocking.
And we got our chat blowing up here. We do appreciate everybody chiming in on the chat. The most chat we've had going all day long. Taking a while for everybody to get warmed up.
I love it. That's all right. Or everybody had, I guess Saturday we're not working. Everybody's buying their Christmas presents this morning, Brian. That's probably what was going on. Looks like we got some family saying hello. Gotta love it. Love wins. Great trap on the baseline. That was a great trap. I mean, it's textbook, Brian. One guy's taking away the middle. One guy's taking away the top there. They're not fouling. They got high hands. Love to see it.
And for everybody watching, the dunk contest comes up about 9 o'clock. We will go live with it, with a new feed after this game concludes. And currently leading is Rancho Verde, 49-28.
You gotta love how Rancho Verde ran through two different looks out of their UCLA series there. Disciplined players executing offense.
That would be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, and as I like to say, shouldn't judge each other because Mitch Prep Royals had an issue with that tonight as well. Oftentimes out of that dead ball or a timeout scenario, it can catch you sleeping. I still got a terrible memory, Brian, from senior year at Slow High. The Slow High Tiger. Forgot about the shot clock. Coach Jensen, who I coached with at Mission, actually was the Tigers coach at the time. They banked in a half quarter, unfortunately, out of a timeout.
That's what it's all about, players that play the best today.
Oh, this is great. I just got handed.
I think of them all, but so
This
this
is.
year we're not here, and I like to ask them.
Did we get a sneak peek at the list, Coach?
Yeah, this is great. This is the most involvement I've ever seen.
Do we have an announcer for tonight's dunk contest?
I believe Mr. Massey will be here. We have Jordan Espinoza from Clovis Norse. We got EJ Spillman from Pacifica Christian. Heck of a sophomore there. Xavier Edmonds from Bishop Montgomery. Would love to have them in here. Rancho Verde. It looks like Justice Lucero. You got Keon Kinsey from Taft. See about 5 mission prep names here. I think they can all dunk. Don't know who's going to actually show up, though. Let's see, we got an Alvin Long. That cursive is hard to read from Salesian. Jacob Bishop, Wyatt Miller, Jaden Gonzalez, Deavius Woods, and Jalen Valdez. Looking forward to seeing you guys rocking these rims later tonight. Brian, I am going to hop off the air.
Yeah, let's go ahead and hop off.
Because I am going to go set up some logistics for this dunk contest experience, my friend.
Sounds good. I'm going to jump off as well. Enjoy the rest of the broadcast. We'll see everybody at the dunk contest.
Thank you, Brian.
For joining us for this little chat with head coach, our athletic director and assistant coach, Kevin Hitchen.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate it, everybody. We'll be back.
Blocked by Bitson. Blocked by Wiggins. Sam Bitson for 3. And that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Rancho Verde Mustangs 49, the Bellermine Lions 33. We hope you enjoyed the game. We appreciate you being here for our Christmas Classic. And remember, Slam Dunk Contest at 9 o'clock. If you would please mind staying off the court, because we need to keep things clear for our Slam Dunk